The Science of Light sounds like the sequel to a song that was never written by Huey Lewis and the News, doesn't it? It's the science of light. Watch that be recorded, I'll never get a dime from it. Instead, this is a really cool illustrated book for the very young STEM curious. It is from Margaret Pio. I probably said your name wrong. Margaret, you can say my name wrong anytime you want. The Science of Light. Things that shine, flash, and glow. And the first thing that's immediate from this book is that the cover looks like it pops out at you, just ever so slightly. And of course, there's a little blurb in the upper left that says, "This picture glows in the dark." And sure enough, you put the cover of the book, and you hold it up to some light, and you go into a dark room. This cover does glow in the dark, so does the back cover. The interior does not glow. So don't get this book if you're expecting an interior glow-in-the-dark palooza, because it's not. Instead, you've got a list of various critters, mainly those animals that live down in the midnight zone, that are bioluminescent. They produce their own light. And this is a very smart, young, illustrated book for those kids that are going to be in pre-K all the way through second grade even, because it's smart, but the pages are very simple. I mean, some of the pages only have 2 words on them, like fire burns or fire bright, something like that. But it's very simple. But then some of the pages, you turn it and it says, oh, you're looking at the Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights, except it calls it by its scientific name. That's what I mean by it's a very smart book, but it's very simple. It uses very succinct phrasing, even though some of the terms like Aurora Borealis are more complex for those second graders. The Science of Light. Who's it going to be great for? It's going to be great for those young kids who are STEM curious. Of course, you parents, because the art is really pretty. It's going to engage those kids who may become curious and say, okay, what is bioluminescence and how does it apply to this jellyfish that lives in the bottom of the sea that I'll probably never see, but I'm curious about it. And that's half the battle with STEM, isn't it? The Science of Light is going to be great for those kids who are grade, I'll say 4 through 6, maybe even 3 through 6, because it is really simple.